kind of love this hair. Seriously, this hair, like, hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Jessica here, and I'm here again with another hair review. And today we're just going to be talking about the hair that I have installed, which I have fallen completely in love with. And this hair is by Model, and it is the Pose Peruvian SZ curl, and it mimics the 3C 4A hair texture. So I'm just going to show you the package here. All right, sorry about the light, guys. Okay, and as you can see, I have not used all of the hair that comes in this package, but I'm just going to give you a rundown of what you get for your money. So starting with the cost, I did pay $24.99 for this pack of hair, and it is a 7-piece set, so it's meant to be one package for your entire head. And what you end up with are 6 mini bundles of hair and a closure, and the lengths that you get are 2 bundles of 14-inch, 2 of 15-inch, and 2 of 16-inch, and then the closure, it does not mention the length of, but I'm guessing it's around 14 inches. And I got this hair in the color 2, which is usually what I purchase, but I will say that in person the color 2 looks a little bit more like a color 4. Like, it looks to be a true brown, whereas I'm used to having a dark brown with the color 2. So if you are not used to a lighter color on your head and you usually go for the darker brown close to black color, then probably get the 1B in this hair instead of the 2. So getting right into it, the install process that I went through was I used a simple cornrow pattern. My entire head was braided down. I actually reused the pattern from my last hair install, the faux locks that I reviewed for y'all in my first video. If you haven't seen that, you feel free to go check that out. But I took those out after about 4 days, so I went ahead and reused the same braid pattern. I sewed down a crochet cap, which is it's similar to a weaving cap or a weaving net. I sewed that down, and then I went in and installed this hair, just going back and forth in the back of my head. And then once I got to the top, I went around in circles, and I used the closure, which I placed about right here. And then I have no leave out. So as you can see, even with no leave out, the imaginary part that you have in your hair actually looks kind of realistic. And as long as you have some of your edges out right in here so that the hair doesn't start right on your forehead, it's going to look pretty natural. So a lot of people have complimented me on this hair and haven't necessarily asked about the weave that I have in my head. And even some people who know me have said that the hair looks pretty natural and it looks like it could be mine. So that's something that I love about this hair. Moving on to other things that I love about this hair, I will say the texture is just very realistic. So this Pose hair that is made by Model is actually, I'm going to go ahead and read the package for you, their definition for Pose Master Mix. So this hair product has been created by master mixing some of the most recently invented fibers. These fibers feature smooth and tangle-free traits, as well as enhanced resilient curl holding advantages. This optimum combination, called Master Mix, gives the product more volume, manageability, and makes the curls last longer. Master Mix is only available through Model hair fashion products. And quick side note, guys, I have heard people on YouTube pronounce this Model. I do not know which one it is, but I'm just going to say Model because I'm used to the word model. So, all right, we'll leave it at that. So yeah, this Pose hair is a synthetic Master Mix, or maybe a synthetic human hair blend of hair, but I feel even though it is not 100% human hair, it does behave a lot like human hair. It has a similar texture, a similar sheen or shininess to it, as if this were real hair. It's not a very uniform curl pattern throughout, which I do love about this hair. Also, it's very easy to manage. You pretty much just go to sleep with a bonnet on just to keep it protected, and as long as you keep your braids underneath moisturized, you don't have to do that much to the actual weave. When you are getting up in the morning, you just really take the bonnet off and just fluff it out. If you want to add a little bit of spray leave-in conditioner or add some water or something, you can do that, and it's definitely safe to do so. Another thing is you can wash this hair. If you feel like your weave needs to be washed, or you just wanted to get the braids underneath washed and by default the rest of the hair is going to get wet, it's okay to go ahead and wash this hair. I made sure that I washed it before I came to y'all with a review just to see how it would hold up, and it looks the same as before I washed it, so highly recommend. As far as tangling, I have had this hair on my head for 2 weeks and I plan on wearing it for another week at least before I change styles, and I haven't had serious issues with tangling. Now, of course, with the texture of this hair, the hair does clump because that's what hair of this texture does naturally, and that's what you need to get that defined curl pattern. But I don't feel like tangles are an issue because you don't necessarily need to comb this hair every day like you would straight or wavy hair. I would not recommend combing this hair. I did try that out with a wide tooth comb and it kind of turned into a puff ball. So if you need to do any type of detangling, I recommend just using some water and maybe some leave-in conditioner or curling product and just kind of finger detangle and pull the different areas of hair that you're concerned about apart. And I think you'll be just fine that way. Otherwise, I haven't had serious tangling. If you look, let's see, we'll show the back a little bit. So yeah, if you see the back of the hair, I haven't had serious issues with it getting so tangled that it bunches up in the back or bunches up anywhere on the hair. Even the areas that are on my shoulder, I'll try to give you a close-up of that texture. Yeah, there are a little bit of tangles there, a little bit of matting, but because of the nature of this hair, it's not very noticeable. And I don't feel like that makes the hair look any worse. Honestly, the more frizzy it gets, kind of fluffy the curls get, and the more they loosen up, it just looks more natural. It looks like, you know, how normal hair behaves. So I definitely love that. I haven't had serious issues with shedding either, and a lot of that is because you don't manipulate this hair as much as you would other weaves. So this hair is bomb, y'all, like for real. And yeah, again, like I was saying, going back to the pack, you probably won't need to use all of the hair. I have a big head and I still have plenty left over. I didn't even touch the 14-inch bundles at all. Like, it's just amazing. Please go try it. Just do it. Even if you are natural like me, I'm a new natural for the second time. I big chopped again in October, and I'm waiting on my hair to grow out so that I can wear it in styles like this and so that it is close to or at least touching my shoulders. And I just feel like in the meantime, this is a great way for me to get accustomed to having hair that looks like this and accustomed to working with a kinkier hair texture. But if you are natural and you do have long hair, I think this is a great alternative for a protective style. It's affordable. It may look like what your hair already looks like, and it's just an easy thing to do for a few weeks if you just want to give your hair a break, as well as give yourself a break from having to style your hair. So I highly recommend. I'm gonna give this hair 5 stars, like for real. I love it. I will absolutely purchase it again. Like, come on, for $25 for a full head of hair that continues to look good, synthetic hair that you don't have to do much to for a few weeks, you can't really beat that, y'all. Like, just come on, bruh, come on. Look at these. Look at it. Look at it. Like, so for the candle that we have here today, this one is from Boulangerie, and it is in the scent or fragrance Angel Food. So it smells like angel food cake or like sugar cookies, and it's just great, especially for someone like me who needs to stop eating angel food cake and sugar cookies, so I can just burn a candle and smell them and feel like I'm eating dessert. You know, that might actually be a good idea for a diet plan. I should look into that. If you all have any comments, or if you have tried this hair, leave that down below in the comments for me. I'd love to connect with you all and continue this conversation. If you have any more questions, leave those down below, and don't remember to like, comment, and subscribe, please. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye.